Well, good morning, folks. It's Saturday, July 13th, lucky 13, 2024. It is 8:27 a.m. in the morning, and it's time for the No Damn Choice workout. Boy, my neck is way down. I tell you, man, that iodine and the selenium that I've been taking, my thyroid is still slightly sore, but it's way better. It's way better. I'm kind of happy about that. You know, I never realized I had an iodine deficiency that bad, that my thyroid was that challenged. So I'm taking a human dose. You know, I'm averaging about 5 times a daily dose in all my medicines that I'm taking. Well, all my minerals that I'm taking. So I'm being real careful about my selenium dose, because you gotta be careful about that. You gotta be careful about all this. What you do is what you do. Don't ever base what you do on what I do. I'm just showing you what I do. Obviously, the best thing to do is go see a doctor, run blood test, see if they can find it. Because I don't even know if they have a blood test to tell you that you're low on iodine. I don't want to get into that. I'm not giving medical advice. I just know that my sister-in-law was on very toxic pharmaceutical thyroid medicine, and I said, you know what? If that's the choice, I'm not going through that. You're not going to do that to me, what you did to her, because she suffered for years with that stuff, and she had. They said it was thyroid problems. The medicine they put her on caused mental illness. So, I mean, it's amazing how they could drive you crazy and say, well, your numbers are great. Yeah, but she's batshit crazy, Doc. Well, your numbers are great. Have a nice day. What do you mean, have a nice day? I gotta live with this person for 24 hours a day. You see her for frickin' 15 minutes and then go like this, you know? So, but my neck feels better. I'd love to tell you that putting iodine and selenium made me, I feel like a young man again, but no, I don't feel like a young man again. I just, my throat doesn't feel like my head's going to come off, and as you can see here, you know, and what I see in the camera is this still looks pronounced, but believe me, this is nowhere near as swollen as it was. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy to see something actually work out for once, you know, because like I said, I do want to live a long life. And boy, I miss carbohydrates. Don't ever let nobody ever tell you that you don't miss carbohydrates. I'm heading towards a carnivore diet now. Right now, I have carbohydrates in the house. This morning I got up and I had coffee, and instead of some cinnamon buns or something like that, I had some cups of applesauce. Natural applesauce, no sugar added, certainly no artificial sugars added, and they were delicious. But that's carbs, you know. I only had 2 of them, but they were delicious. What I really want is, there's a donut place up in Lorton, Virginia called Texas Donuts. And I want to get up there so bad, because I'm almost too late now. Right now, if I left right at this moment, which is 8:31, it would take me till 9:31 to get there. But those donuts are, and the problem with that is that they run out, because they do their morning. They get in it. I think they get in probably about 4 in the morning. They start cooking their donuts to open at 7, and all their donuts are fresh. Those are the best donuts I've ever eaten in my life. Their eclair donut with the yellow cream inside of it. Oh my God, that is so good. And they've got apple fritters. I will say this, their apple fritter is like a fried fritter. It's very delicious. Everything they sell is delicious, don't get me wrong. But the best apple fritter I ever had was before COVID hit at Wawa. It was that big and it had apple chunks in it and it was so good. And since COVID, Wawa's been putting all their pastries in plastic bags, and the plastic bags sweat, and the pastries are smaller. They're just not as good as they used to be. So, neither there nor here. I'm not supposed to be eating that shit anyway. I'm supposed to be eating a meat diet. One thing I am noticing as I head towards a meat diet is the quality of my number 2s is getting better and better. Cleaner. Crazy. That's just crazy. You know, you get this situation where you go to the bathroom and you have to wipe 90 times. And there's nothing more demoralizing than that. We went through that with my wife because I always used to help my wife wipe her butt because she was so sick. And I mean, you take a BM and it's everywhere, you know? It doesn't come out as a stool and come out and drop in the toilet. It comes out as a mess and you have to clean that up. And it's very demoralizing, especially for a person who's sick, you know? And God bless her, man. I'm so happy she's not suffering now. But we fought that for years. But in my case, the BMs are getting better. I do see, I mean, I'd love to just throw my hands to the wind and say, you know what, screw it, I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat until the day I die. But I understand what that statement means, because you don't die on your own terms. You die on the terms that the food you're eating puts you on. And I see people dying all the time. I was at Golden Corral yesterday. I made sure I got that lunch special, which is from I think 11:30 to 4, and it's $10.99 if you get a glass of ice water, which is what I did. And I went in there and I bought. Well, I didn't buy. I paid the $11, like $11. It was like $12, I think, by the time taxes is all added in. But I ate 2 almost full plates of meat. That's all I ate. I had the pot roast, which was just delicious. Now they do have a brown gravy on it, and like I said before, I'm not going to lose my mind about that. I had pulled pork, and I threw vinegar on it, which was delicious. I had, they had 2 large cooked hot dogs. They scorched them on the grill, they burned them. But god darn, they were salty. The first one I ate, if I had something like pork and beans, you know, to dip it in and eat it, but that's, the thing about pork and beans is, first off, the beans are not good for your digestion, believe it or not. It's what they're finding out with plants. All this, eat salads, eat salads, eat salads, eat salads, eat salads. No, don't eat salads, because in those salads are substances that attacks your intestines. You know, all these years they told us to eat salads, and the plants don't want to be eaten, and they secrete substances inside of them that wreak havoc on your digestion. So anyway, so same thing goes to the beans is bad for you. Well, the sugar sauce that's in it, which is pork and beans, has got sugar sauce in it. You know, the pork that's in it is okay for you, but there's not a lot of that. But the sugar sauce is real bad for you. It's like eating the cinnamon bun, you know, which you're right in the middle of eating your meal. So, well, long story short, I mean, I hear I'm getting long, and I got to do this workout because I want to get a bunch of stuff done today. First thing I want to do is I want to cook my steak up that I got, because I know what's going to happen. I'm gonna drag my ass, and this meat's going to go bad, and that's not acceptable. gonna cook some more of those steaks. I got 4 more of them steaks. I'm cooking me probably a egg and cheese omelet at this time. I'm gonna scramble it up, pour the egg in the pan, put some cheese in there. I'm gonna use up my American cheese because I'm never probably gonna buy that again. I'm gonna start buying aged cheese, block cheese. Don't buy the pre-made. Try to buy some aged cheese. Now there's talk in the carnivore community about really the purest form of carnivore is eating meat and drinking water. Now you can eat all kinds of meat. You can eat, beef and pork and chicken and, wild game and bison and any seafoods you can eat. Wild-caught seafood, not farm, wild-caught seafood. All that's open to you, but there's a lot of discussion about what spices you can use, because even the use of salts. Steak and Butter Gal doesn't put any salt on her food because she says it really slows her down, because she can feel it. If there's too much salt in the diet, she can feel that effect. And I respect her because she is very in tune with her body and what affects what how. And she's not afraid to tell people. You gotta understand. When she tells you something, she's not telling you what to do. She's saying, this is what happens to me. And that's where people get all up in their feelings about, who is this lady and why is she telling me what to do? She's not telling you what to do. She's telling you what happens to her. And if you gain some knowledge and you try that and you say, oh, well, wait a minute, I do feel better when I don't use a bunch of salt on my stuff, because we should be getting all the sodium we need out of the meat we're eating, Anyway, what did I have? Well, like I said before, I had the pot roast. I had those hot dogs. The first one was good. I'll never get the big dogs again. The small dogs don't taste near as salty. I was like, oh my God. The pulled pork, I had that. I didn't get any meatloaf. I did get 2 of their little cheeseburgers are the bomb. They're really good. The bread that they're on is really good too, but I don't eat the bread. I put the bread off to the side. By the time I get the cheeseburger, the bread's probably really dried out anyway. So the burger's well cooked. I like that. I like my food cooked. I just do. And it was delicious. I mean, I do have to say, I got Choco meat. The taco meat I will never get again. I just won't get that. It's, I don't know if it's beef mixed with a canned taco sauce that has like beans in it or something, and a salt brine in it. But boy, it's salty. It has a particular taste. And boy, it inspired 2 bowel movements. Too much information. I had to go before I left Golden Corral, and that was a fun multi-wiper. And then when I got home, I just barely got home. I got inside the house, I was like, Prissy, I love you, but I gotta go. I went in and took care of my business, but since then we're doing good. But anyway, let me get to the floor and do this thing. I'm sorry I've been running my mouth, but I'm real happy about this because, boy, my poor thyroid was really, I'm not one of these people, I'm saying it for me. I'm not a person that can take the daily dose of iodine. I can see that I'm going to have to take an elevated dose of iodine probably for the rest of my life. Until maybe I can eat foods that will give me that iodine. But I have to be careful. Anytime you supplement, you have to be careful. You have to think in terms of 24 hours, okay? You have to think in terms of, this is when I took it, and do not take any more. You got to give your body time to work on it. And also, if you're taking supplements, you got to drink water. You've got to drink water. You got to give your body the chance to move whatever that's doing. That's my opinion. These are all my opinions. I'm not your doctor. This is not doctor's advice. This is what I'm doing for me. But this was a major thing, you know. I got really scared. You can see my throat here looks pretty wicked, you know, but it feels so much better. And I'm so happy to the people on. First off, I'm happy to YouTube for giving us this platform so we can share ideas, and so that we can warn people, we can tell people what we went through, and maybe they can find a better way. Anyway, let me get to the floor here. I'm running low. I've already ran long. This will be two things, but oh well. Let's see. We're going to the floor. Knucklehead was here, but I think she's in the window. Oh no, she's somewhere. But we got to get this knocked out. Let's get this knocked out so I got to clean some dishes, fry up some steak and eggs, and close this. People don't know how to act when they see people. Oh, darn it. I'm sorry, folks. There you go. The airplane is over. Here we go. I'm going to turn this airplane down. Here we go.
It does not pay to miss days of this workout. It just doesn't. Here we go. Okay. Alright.
Thank you, Lord, for getting us up off the floor. Whew. Please do not get trapped on the floor. Please exercise.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2.
Squats, watch out for your knees. do one exercise over again. And one more. I made a mess of this, man. And one more. Thank you, Lord, for being in my life. Please always be in my life. Wanda, I love you and I miss you. Please find a workout that works for you and do it every day. Please never drink Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. The aspartame in them is poison. Sucralose is another poison. And unfortunately, high fructose corn syrup is another poison. Between the three, there's not many drinks you can drink that you don't make yourself. Have a wonderful Saturday, July the 13th. It's a lucky 13. I'm going to go buy me a lottery ticket. And just have a wonderful day, okay? Wherever you're at. God bless you. Thank you for watching the video. And we will see you on the next video, folks. Peace. I'm going to leave you with Knucklehead looking out the window. There's Flippy Tail. Yes, it is. Look at Flippy Tail. She's surveying her terrain. Yep. Alright, folks. Have a wonderful Saturday. God bless you. We'll see you next video. Peace.